Everybody, it's Dan Latto speaking. So yes, we are going to the basketball court again. It's a Monday morning. Just going to head down to the outdoor court. Excuse me. And just while we are on our way, I thought I'd have a quick word with you about content again. Yes, we're back into content because we were looking at some of our clients' content that we produce for them, and the difference between when we're not producing any content, i.e. before they actually signed up with us, and then the amount of content that we've got going out now. First of all, it's like the tale of two cities, it's like black and white. It's completely opposite. So no content on one hand and then a ton of content on the other, and the way that has translated and transformed their business is significant. So we've got this idea around people are not creating content consistently enough. That's definitely something that we see on a regular basis. But when you do actually start creating content, and it's not just about creating it, you've actually got to post it. But when you start posting the content as well, the difference in terms of traffic coming back to your website, the number of sales, the numbers in your bank account, all of that kind of changes for the better, I should say. And the reason is that it does a number of different things. So the first thing is that it shows people that you actually exist, you're still around, you're here. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing it does is it demonstrates expertise to some extent. So this is what we call authority. And if you want to be an authority in your business, you've got to start demonstrating that you know what you're talking about. So we talk about content all the time because we want to demonstrate our expertise in the business. And the beauty of this is the fact that we've got so many clients that came on board with zero content or very little content, or they were using somebody else and they weren't consistent enough. And then they come and use us, and then we get this level of consistency that they've never seen before, where it's post after post after post, videos being edited, subtitles being typed up and written, images created, posts copywritten and going out, hashtags looked at. And we see other people, by the way, copying what we do as well, which is great. We don't mind that at all. Copy us as much as you want to copy us, because we know that you can't keep up with the level of content that we're putting out, because we're putting out such a large amount of content, and we are completely consistent because we've got a whole team behind us. We've got video editors, we've got image editors, we've got content schedulers, we've got customer services teams. We've got such a good team behind us that we know that other people can't compete on that level, and we see other people trying to compete and failing because they haven't got the team in place. So then when people know that you exist, and then you're starting to build authority, when you then get them on the phone and now you're in a sales type environment, it's so much easier to sell to that person because they already know who you are. So if I get someone on the phone, for example, they already know what I sound like. Sometimes we might get them on Facebook Messenger, and it's a face-to-face call. They already know what I look like. They know all of my idiosyncrasies. They already have decided that they either like me or hate me. And if they hate me, they're not getting on the phone anyway, which is great. And if they like me, then brilliant. That makes it even easier to close if it's the right, product for the right client, and if it's the right client for us, because we don't take everybody on board either. It's got to be the right industry, the right niche, the right person. Excuse me. So you've got three big reasons there why you want to be creating as much content as you can. Reason number 4 then is just you want to increase your income. I'm guessing most people who are in business, they want to increase their income, but we just want to make business easier. And all of those first 3 things, knowing that you're around, building authority, being familiar with how you actually sound and how you actually look once you get on a phone call, all of that really leads to more income. It's about building brand. You can talk about Facebook ads, and people fail on Facebook ads constantly. They just blow through, £1,000, £2,000, £3,000, and I look at that and I'm like, for that amount of money, at £500 a month, you could have had 6 months worth of content at £3,000. It's paid monthly, you don't have to pay it all up front, it's just, pay as you go. But you could have had 6 months worth of brand building content. And if you're not doing that right now, and that you're spending too much money on Facebook ads, you need to go back and you need to start creating brand and start creating content. Because Facebook ads is very insular, it's very niche specific. What you want is the ability to not only get your message out there, but to reinforce to people who already know who you are through a non-sponsored advert. Because I know, when I look at something, I think on Facebook, and I think, oh, this is interesting, and then I always go and I look at the sponsored. Is it sponsored or is it organic content? And the organic content has got a much higher interest factor for me than sponsored content. Right? We just know about this. I think this will be our next video actually. But we just know that this is what's happening. And so you have a better retention, if you like, on non-sponsored, non-Facebook ad type stuff. And if that's what's happening for me, that's what's happening for your customers too. So get your organic stuff out. It's got to be organic. And then when you know what works on organic, then you move over to Facebook ads. Right, I've chatted far too long on that subject. We'll catch up with you in the next video. My name's Dan Latto. I forgot who I was then. My name's Dan Latto. Have yourself a good day and we'll speak to you soon. Take care.